So I'm in Gwylan's stand. This is Ric Oshea. I've joined another guy who you can do this too, who enjoyed the streaming and suggested that he come and play when he's got a bit of time. So we worked out when he can join in, and we're doing a couple of FTP quests together for fun, and streaming as we go. 'Cause it's always nice to have a bit of company. So going into this cave to start off with.
More broken barrels and tracks lead directly into the cave ahead. Troll tracks.
And I'm
swapping
into a still cavern, smelling of stagnant water and decay.
To a crystal weapon.
On the floors, and their spores hang in the unpleasant air.
Because there are rust monsters in here. Don't have power attack on. And yeah, don't want them mashing up my weapon.
Rust monsters consume iron
Ric Oshea,
seals from the wooden
usefully, for my purposes in this quest, is a rogue. He doesn't normally play on this server though, so well, he's not a rogue, but he's got rogue skills. He's artificer and rogue. So I'm picking up these barrels because I have to. It's part of the quest. You get 3 before you drop down, and then the rest the other side of this water.
Face, the stench permeating your clothes. Or is that the stench of trolls ahead?
But yeah, why am I picking up barrels, killing stuff, and so forth? I've been sent in here by House Gwylan. Their rivals for this area are House Thuranni, and but this is a very important area for House Gwylan history, because it's where one of the early scions of House Gwylan took a stand,
monsters huddled ahead appear to be the trolls' pets.
which led to
find a way out of the pit without going through them.
which led to House Gwylan being legitimized as a house by the coin lords and given their own property. So this was the site of a great early victory by House Gwylan. The annoying thing about having an archer is I can't get pockets of mobs that are only attacking me and do my cleave thing, but it's also they go down just as quickly. 8 cylinders done.
You must now use them on House Thuranni's supplies.
So these cylinders are full of non-fatal poison, a sort of nasty poison that would just make things a bit nasty and unpleasant for anybody that eats them, I think. And my aim here is not to kill, even though I'll be chopping them up with my axe, not to kill the Thuranni people being fed by these supplies, but just to make them not like it being here, so they leave, so Gwylan can come back in to their territorial ancient territory. It's a bit convoluted, I think, but that's roughly what I can remember from the huge amount of story that you can get from Correlé de Gwylan as a thing. At the start of the quest. Now I'm getting a bit of lag, things going a bit crazy, but
Vargo Bodybreaker calls out orders to his unit, preparing them for a skirmish.
Where's Vargo Bodybreaker? Here. Let's hit him with my axe. So yeah, that's the sort of the first big thing. Get into that cave, grab all the barrels, make sure you've got all of them before you leave that cave.
A mercenary lieutenant.
Otherwise you have to go back into the cave to get the ones you left.
Ruins extend into the jungle. The overgrowth is so thick that you cannot see where they end. This must be where Gwylan fought to hold off the hobgoblins.
Here it is, the site of the great stand. And I have a chest full of absolute rubbish.
Jarlbur roars defiantly and casts an evil gaze toward you.
I'll let him have that. Stop kiting it.
Jarlbur is dead. You have slain a mercenary lieutenant.
I've got to pull him off. I've got to pull him off his. He gets all the aggro with his crossbow, and then I can't cleave them. Damn it! I'll have to start using stunning blow more frequently. That'll slow him down.
An archway looms before a series of connected ruins.
Another chest.
Patrols of hobgoblins and ogres defend the archway and bar the way into Gwylan's stand.
Tons of chests in this quest, but now we're into the sort of second half where there are lots of traps as well. No traps up until this stage, but then when you see these stairs, there are traps. If you kill this guy quickly enough, I think that stunned him, and he doesn't set off some of them. So now let me get the Great Heroism on Ric Oshea. I picked up this planar gird many lives ago. I don't know if they're still unbound, but this one was, and so it's a really useful thing. It's a clicky for Greater Heroism, which is one of the more useful spells in the game. He needs to dump stuff. This so it's useful having a trapper as well if you're playing for XP, of course, because if you can get most of the traps in here, then we'll get bonus on the XP. There's one here on these stairs, as far as I remember. Yeah.
The stonework path splits in 3 directions ahead. The sound of hooves and jingling chainmail echoes off the ruined walls.
Another one here.
Boxes
But these little traps aren't too bad. There are some traps that are much worse in the quest that you've got to watch out for. The fire trap, force trap, a couple of spike traps later. Fear, you see, I gave him my Greater Heroism so that he could do the traps. Greater Heroism, of course, gives immunity to fear, among other things. It's an incredibly useful belt, that planar gird. It's to get Greater Heroism at level 9 as a clicky for 15 minutes. It's great. You have to, if you're going on your own, you have to have a rogue in your party, so I have to go to the store if I'm going to buy a hardening rogue, but I'll be doing it next. I'll be doing it next level anyway, so because there's no way I'll play that chest without getting that, play that quest without getting that chest.
You have slain a mercenary lieutenant.
Somebody's casting stuff at me. That's him. He's right behind me. Right. Oh yeah, I've got to go the other side quickly because there's one of the first supply barrels. I'll do it on the way out. I'll do it on the way back. I'm going to go into this first. Get these casters. So this is the cave that has the big sort of boss fight at the bottom with Zared Mighty Hoof, who's a big, nasty, double axe wielding Minotaur chief. And actually, before I do it, I will go down here because I'd quite like to have Ric Oshea with me since he's in the group. So I'll just kill these guys. Yeah, he's got too much stuff. He run out of inventory. When I met up with him, I started dumping all of the junk I picked up on him. Because he's new to the server, he won't have any equipment at all. So, anything I had that I thought might be useful for him that's unbound,
Your eyes sting
over.
as you pour the great water into the Thuranni supply crates.
Those things with runes on them, and that's what you got to find. Oh good, yeah, he's doing the traps now. Good, much better. Might be worth us picking up the extra traps. If you run up the left-hand side here, you don't get hit by the lightning.
More supplies have been stowed beneath an outcropping down the stairs ahead. Still more are visible straight ahead on this landing. Surapox flips a slimy claw in your direction and growls at his troops, who begin to close on you. Surapox is dead. You have slain a mercenary lieutenant.
Yeah, so normally if you're playing for XP, you're looking for things like the bonuses to your XP. Here, this is the second supply crate. Don't forget to click on it.
Your eyes
You often get to the end of
sting
this
as you
quest
pour the grey powder into the Thuranni supply
and find out
crates.
that somebody's missed one of the supply crates. It's always useful to, if you know exactly where they are and you can be relied on, then grab them before somebody that doesn't know the quest picks them up sort of unthinkingly, and then has them in their inventory and doesn't know what to do with them, because you can't finish a quest if you don't click on them all. So he's back now. Let's go and do Zared Mighty Hoof. I'll start clearing a little bit. There's some priests and stuff in the entry. Oh, I don't need to get him. Yeah, if you walk too close, you just, in the middle of a combat, you just walk through the door. They don't follow you. Now there are traps down here. I'm going to try to time the jumps.
Partly defeated. You find that this supply site is well fortified.
Yeah, lucky.
Reason dictates that this is the main site.
If you want to, you can use the traps against the mobs. You can just run in, grab them all and put them back up. But I think the priests are the ones you've got to watch out for in this big fight down here. The little human or maybe drow priests, because they've got a really nasty flame strike.
Glares down at you and prepares
So not the warriors, the elves. So the elf priests are the nasty ones. Everything else is kind of fine, but those flame strikes, you just once you saw one drop, they do a lot of damage. So if you can find the people that are casting them, it's always worth taking them out. Now, I've only got 150 hit points left, so and Marissa's got a lot of aggro, so I've got to be careful here. Just to keep my hireling safe. That caster over there's holding me. Marissa's great, you see, she even tried to break enchantment on that hold.
Zared's Mighty Hoof, the mercenary leader, is dead. Your eyes sting as you pour the grey powder into the Thuranni supply crate. Your eyes sting as you pour the grey powder into the Thuranni supply crates.
Yeah, there you are. Get some mildly uncomfortable poisony stuff in your veins, you bad Thuranni. And I suppose if you want to avoid the fights, you can go back out the way you came in, but why not go out this different way? Pick up conquests while you're at it. So we've got neutralization bonus there. It's 20%, which is great. If you're running for XP in a high XP quest and there are lots of traps, having a good trapper can make a huge amount of difference in your party in terms of your XP. I mean, I'm not playing for ransack. Some people will smash every single barrel that they come across just as a matter of habit, but I find that habit just adds so much time to the quest that I've stopped doing it. I used to do it obsessively, but I just don't do it anymore. I just really can't be bothered. Some of them where it's easy, when there are only a few barrels and it's a matter of course, or if I'm in a big group that's running for XP, then you might as well smash the barrels if you're in a big group that's running for XP, because if you just incidentally go out of your way to smash the barrels, the guys in your group are going to be quick enough, efficient enough, effective enough, not idiots enough to kill all the mobs. Great, so that so far is a reasonably good account. Now we get into the section of the quest, which is sort of why I've left it until later, where the traps start getting nastier. Don't know if he's done these force traps yet up here, but they can be a problem. He's done them, great. So that just makes that run a lot harder if he hasn't done them. I'll say nice. He's been busy. While I've been killing stuff with my axe, he's been making it easy and safe for us to run around in here. That's teamwork.
The ramp continues to a landing before turning sharply and passing out of sight. Signs of patrols are evident everywhere as you descend.
Trap in the middle here, I think. Great. And just start poisoning the crates again with the uncomfortable
pour
poison.
the grey powder into the Thuranni supply crates.
Yeah, there is a trap in the middle, I thought so. Oh, come on, die. One I've done in here, there's a second one in here somewhere. Was that, yeah, so now he's got 30% extra XP. Which is, yeah,
Your eyes sting
not
as
to be
you
sniffed
pour
at
the
at
grey
all.
powder into the Thuranni supply crates.
And back out the other side. One more like this and then we're done. Although, yeah, there's no point even really doing the extra traps because we've already got we've even got onslaught bonus. Not that I'm playing for XP. I mean, XP, as I say, is going to be meaningless for me in the long run because I'll be staying too far down in level. Oh, I wonder if he's done the fire trap yet. No, I don't think he has. Or has he? Yeah, he has. Nice. This is annoying when you have to time it right to get through it. You can use it to kill these mobs. If you've got evasion,
overgrown by the jungle,
you might want to grab them and drag them through the trap because they'll die in it.
Platform.
And there are a bunch of optional traps up those stairs there, which he might go and do. Yeah, maybe. Even though we've already got 30%. Yeah, there's a load more on it. It's just traps and a chest at the end of it.
Into the earth here. Signs of
So maybe while he does that, I'll do this.
Archway covered in runes.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid. I'm gonna avoid.
A ramp continues down into the ruins. Guttural voices and light, airy voices of the elves reverberate from deep within the structure.
There's a big trap here, the spike trap. It'll kill your hireling. Most likely. I always park him. What you can do, I might as well actually do it, is make use of it. Just get a bunch of aggro.
Maneater grunts and lowers his head before bellowing a command to his troops. Attack!
And then just run it back up here. So you've got a load of stuff just chasing you, and get the other side of this. I hope Rick doesn't get the trap. I think he's going to work out what's going on, yeah. Yeah. Just let all the Minosaurs run into the trap. And unfortunately his little doggy as well. I'll have to shrine to get heroism back, so I'm just going to kill this man-eater, finish the quest, and then we can get the extra chest once I've finished recording. Maybe I'll show you the way to the extra chest, why not? Why not?
Maneater falls dead.
Came all this way, didn't you?
You have slain a member of the mercenary company hired by House Thuranni.
Bunch of random loot. Should just click loot all. And this is the
Your
penultimate.
eyes sting as you pour the grey powder into the Thuranni supply crates.
And here's the last one.
Your eyes sting as you pour the grey powder into the Thuranni supply crates.
Now let's go and get that chest. And actually, yeah, I'm going to leave it here. It's just a chest up through a load of traps. I'll see you in the next one.